I can definitely feel the excitement in the air, even though it's cold. It's very exciting. The buzz is very exciting. So, good morning and welcome. We're really excited, like I said, to share the opening of our 2 new STEAM labs. Of course, this is our primary, and we have an upper one up there. And I know some folks are going to stick around, and maybe you can take a tour of that one as well. STEAM, in case you don't know, represents science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. STEAM is important because it pervades every part of our lives. Science is everywhere in the world around us. Technology is continuously expanding into every aspect of our lives. Engineering tackles the basic building blocks of the world. The arts inspire and bring passion to learning. Mathematics is in every occupation and every activity we do in our lives. We're so proud to bring this type of education to our students. So before I go on, I want to recognize a few special guests that we have here with us today. Jose Moreno, the Mayor Pro Tem from the City of Anaheim. Councilman James Vanderbilt. Dr. Gunmarie Hansen, the Superintendent of the Orange Unified School District. And Truex, the Assistant Superintendent. Elena Rodriguez, who is our interim Executive Director of Elementary Education. And of course, Andrea Yamasaki, member of the Board of Education, Orange Unified School District. Thank you for being here, folks. So at this time, to kick off the ceremony, I'm going to have our Student Council President, Kate Rowling, come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Kate. So here at Running Springs, we're committed to providing our students with a 21st century education, preparing them for college and career. The combined efforts in creating these labs are a prime example of where our proud tradition of community support meets innovation. These labs will inspire and empower our teachers to innovate in these spaces where our students will be fully engaged, excited, and inspired to create, communicate, collaborate, and think critically. The job market continues to grow for STEAM educated students, and the future demands that we expose our students to STEAM concepts. A curriculum that is STEAM-based is both fun and interesting, and the real-life situations help students do more than just learn. As a school, we will maximize the benefits of these labs. Currently, our students are being exposed to coding, digital photography, robotics, STEAM training, district STEAM challenges, and thanks to the support of our foundation, we will have Project Lead the Way curriculum and trained teachers in place for next year. In addition, our teachers will continue to be trained with our iPad support program named iTeach. We've also created a team of student leaders called the Red Hawk Technology Squad, who will assist staff in the implementation of technology in the classroom, with plans in the works to create a team of parents to do the same. We've accomplished so much in such a short time, and there are so many exciting things to come, and we ask for your continued support. So before we hand the mic over to Mayor Pro Tem Moreno, I want to make sure I thank a few folks. None of this happens here today without the support of Doreen Beeler. Where's Doreen? Doreen, you are amazing. You have done so much for us here, not only just supporting the teachers with the curriculum, but the design of the labs, working with the vendors, and just in there supporting the teachers on a daily basis. Doreen, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I definitely want to thank Maureen Smith, our office manager. She's going to be very embarrassed for me to do that. Maureen, raise your hand. She does so much around here. Not only the purchasing, the coordinating the schedules, but she fields hundreds of questions. So thank you, Maureen, for all of that. Of course, I have to thank the foundation, the Education Foundation of Anaheim Hills, You guys have been so dedicated and committed, so much time and energy put into this project, and so appreciate it. Members, Carrie Prochnow. Where's Carrie Prochnow? Congratulations, thank you so much. Tamara Murphy, Catherine Heidelman, who opened the parking lot today. Congratulations on that, thank you. Sandeep Bawaja, thank you, sir, for all you do. Danielle Alvarez, who's a member of our school site council as well. I understand she did some baking for the refreshments this morning. She's been a huge supporter of me, helping me get on Twitter too. So thank you, Danielle, for all you do. Of course, there's Kristen Dunn, our secretary. Randy Lau, our treasurer. And kids, if you hear a voice today in the assembly, that may or may not be Mr. Andy Howard, our vice president. Emmett. I also want to give special, huge recognition and thanks to Janet Kwan. Janet, you have done so much to make this project happen. She's the president of the foundation, of course. She spearheaded this vision, truly a passion for students, STEAM education, and kids. So thank you, Janet, for everything you do. And then lastly, I just want to say thank you to our community and our staff. You guys have been amazing and just working together to do what's right for our kids. So thank you so much for all you do, community and teachers, all staff, thank you. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to turn over the mic to our Mayor Pro Tem, Jose Moreno.
Thank you, Principal McLaughlin. How are you? How's everyone this morning? How excited are you? I heard folks on this side. I didn't hear this side. How excited are you? Running Springs, congratulations on behalf of 360,000 residents here in the city of Anaheim, on behalf of Mayor Tom Tate, who is on travel, Councilman James Vanderbilt, and the rest of the council. We're so proud of the work that families, parents, residents, and of course our students, scholars, our teaching staff, and our classified staff have done to pull this amazing lab together. How amazing is this lab? Amazing? Yes. Are you excited to be at school now? So this past week, the reason why this is exciting, and I was especially excited to learn more about Running Springs because of the 4 C's. Janet Kwan, and I actually both went to Harvard together. We just found out that we were both at Harvard together. And one of the things that we learned at Harvard was that schools are not just about tests. It's about learning creativity. It's about learning how to think critically. It's about learning how to work with people, how to collaborate, and then most importantly, how to communicate to people in a way that's kind, as our mayor calls our city of kindness, and most importantly, that allows you to live out your dreams. This past weekend, I was with a team of professors at the University of Hawaii, and they have one of the largest, most prestigious global institutes for oceanography and astronomy. So I'm going to do this without notes. With astronomy, oceanography, thank you so much. With oceanography, astronomy, and volcanoes, they study volcanoes. And one of the things that the scientists were sharing with us at the University of Hawaii, with a team from Virginia Tech, with a team from Duke University, and a team from Washington, D.C., is how important it is to learn to be creative and to communicate, collaborate, and to, of course, think critically about the world so that we can make the world better for everyone. So thank you, Running Springs, for the invitation. Again, congratulations on behalf of the city of Anaheim. We're all watching you. We're all proud of you. We're all excited for you. And we can't wait to see all the young scientists out there in the world making a difference for all of us. Thank you so much.
Okay, at this time, Dr. Gunari Hansen.
Well, good morning, Running Springs. Can you all say good morning? Good morning! Well, I'm very excited to be here on your special day to celebrate your STEM lab. On behalf of Orange Unified School District and 28,000 students, Running Springs is right up there in the forefront with all of our schools focusing on science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And this lab is part of the larger vision that we have for the school district, focusing on preparing our students for 21st century college and careers. And I'd really like to thank the parents, the foundation here at Anaheim Hills for the work that they did. Because we know that we can't do it alone. We need partners, we need our parents, and we need the community to partner with our public schools to achieve great things for our students. I didn't go to Harvard, but I went to USC. And any Trojans out there? Okay. So what we know about higher education is that it starts in elementary school, preparing and having those options and starting to learn about what it is you could do in the future. And many of the jobs in our future aren't even invented yet. So what we need are little innovators here at Running Springs Elementary. And we hope that you have a wonderful opportunity to learn in your new science lab. And for the future, we want to continue to support Running Springs and additional expansion through Project Lead the Way. And I want to thank your principal for his leadership and his vision to work with all the teachers for professional development, integrating technology in all the classrooms. So not just in the science lab, but actually in all your content area. So congratulations, and I hope you have a wonderful day today, enjoying time in your inaugural STEM lab. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hanson. Okay, at this time, Andrea Yamasaki from the Board of Education.
Good morning, everyone. So, it's been a while since my kids were in elementary school. I would say 6, maybe 10 years ago. And back then, things like coding, robotics, STEAM labs did not exist in their vocabulary. And whoever thought that the acronym BYOD would be a thing? Fast forward now, and now all these things are part of everyday conversations. Technology is moving at a fast pace, and our kids are exposed to it earlier and earlier. Having one daughter who is a computer science major at UCI and another who is teaching art and technology, I can tell you it is because of the exposure in school that they had was the reason why they chose their field, and they are loving it. So I encourage especially girls to get involved, because my daughter over at UCI, she was at a hackathon, and the ratio was 1 to 10. So I had the wonderful privilege of working with the Education Foundation Board, and I admire their dedication and their work ethics. I have not worked with a board that was so professional and had a clear vision of what they wanted to do. So on behalf of the Orange Unified School Board, I'd like to thank the Education Foundation, the principal, and all the parents and community here, and in bringing wonderful STEAM labs and technology to Running Springs and supporting our students. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, our president of the foundation, Janet Kwan. Come on up.
Okay, it's an honor to be here for the inauguration of the STEAM Labs. Today is a celebration of a milestone in a vision that was cast just a little over 2 years ago. On February 1st, 2016, 7 passionate Running Spring parents came together to form the Education Foundation of Inauguration Hills. We simply saw a need for greater technology in the classrooms. As professionals in various fields, we saw how technology was no longer just a skill, but instead it was becoming the vehicle used to develop the most important skills for success in the 21st century, known as the 4 C's: communication, creativity, critical thinking, and collaboration. We realized our school needed more resources to develop those 4 C's. So we set out to be an organization that would provide technology to supplement and complement what our teachers were already doing well. Our vision became to invest in and empower our teachers and students to innovate teaching and learning. Our teachers are the stars that make learning possible for our students. One of our initiatives was to fund the Innovative Teacher Grants. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize this year's winners. They're in attendance today with their students. So first we have Mrs. Okamura. Congratulations. And Mrs. Pena, she's over there with her class. And Miss Ward. Yay. Students, I hope you know how blessed you are to have such inspired teachers. We're excited to see how they will use technology to further engage and inspire you to develop those 4 C's. And we can't wait to see how you will use technology and solve the problems of the future. The Education Foundation is grateful to our principal, Mark McLaughlin, and the staff for their support and working side by side with us to have our shared vision come to life. We want to thank Tangram Interiors and Steelcase for partnering with us. Thank you to Doreen Beeler, our technology support specialist, for providing support to teachers on their individual journey to innovate. So thank you, Doreen, once again. She's amazing. Thank you to families and businesses of Running Springs for supporting the vision of a 21st century school. I want to lastly acknowledge the Education Foundation board members who have worked steadfastly along with our families, who have been, it's been humbling, and they've been essential to reach our goals. But we've only just begun. Just as home entertainment went from VHS to DVD to Blu-ray and now on demand, our mission to develop 21st century leaders will continue to evolve. We look forward to the ongoing support from our community to fulfill our mission to our Red Hawks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Janet. Let's have one more huge round of applause for Janet and the foundation. Thank you guys so much. So at this time, we're going to do the ribbon cutting. I have to be honest, I'm a little bit concerned about those shears. Those are some big time shears there. So let's be careful with those.